I really don't want to do this. You guys have no idea how much I don't want to do this. More people should drive MX-5s and enjoy MX-5s, and they're fantastic cars, but this is not good. This is not a normal car review. This is steering feel review. My series where I focus exclusively on the steering of cars because I believe cars that steer well are special and should be celebrated more. I'm here to find those cars and figure out if ND MX-5 is one of them. This car has a wheelbase of 2310mm, which is really short and actually shorter than the NC generation. It has a steering rack ratio of 15.5 to 1, which is relatively slow, but then the wheelbase is short, so I have a feeling it won't feel slow, and it turns 2.7 turns lock to lock. This is an ND2 car. ND1 and ND2 have the same steering. Mazda knew that the steering needed improvement, so for the ND3, the latest generation cars with a slightly redesigned infotainment, those cars have a upgraded steering rack, which is meant to have less internal resistance and feel better. I've driven ND3 off camera. I test drove one because I wanted to buy one, and I found it's marginally better. The weighting's a bit better. Roughly, it feels very similar to this. This review is specifically for ND2 and ND1, whose steering is identical. I have a standard list of things I test for steering feel. I'll be doing a conclusion for the car as a whole, and I'll be given a score for the spirited driving and normal driving exclusively for the steering. Let's get out on the road, starting with spirited driving in an ND. 1 downshift, 2 downshifts. Let's go. Man. ND has usefully more power than NC. That is lovely. I missed the body roll on ND, man. That feels really good. And you know what? It inspires confidence because I'm going way faster than I thought I was. This is always my favorite corner.
If this is not your first Mick Drives Cars video, you should probably subscribe.
ND is all about chassis, engine, enjoyment, but we've got to talk about the steering.
Directness is a measure of how responsive the steering is. How quickly the car turns when you turn the steering wheel.
That's a small amount of slop, and actually it almost feels like that is moving me on the road. It is wiggling me. Just there starts to turn me. The directness is not bad. When you're in a corner, small adjustments make big differences. It does feel quite connected when you're in the corner, and I feel like the steering works well with the chassis. It's nice and quick. Most people, they feel the steering is fairly direct. They're happy. That's as much as they need. They don't need more than that. I'm a steering nerd, and I want more. Let's get on to the bad stuff.
Weight is all about how light or heavy the steering is, and how that changes the harder you turn.
ND steering is very light. That takes no effort whatsoever. And then, as you get just off of center and tires are starting to do something, there's like a barrier of weight. It's very strange. You turn, there's nothing, and then you hit the barrier and there's a little bit of weight. Beyond that barrier, there is no more weight. So it's just like incredibly unnatural. It feels computerized. It feels artificial. You can tell what they've done. It's like, oh, more than 5% steering angle, add weight. And it's like a consistent amount of the same weight every corner. So it doesn't matter if you're going slowly like I am now or faster like I was before, you get the same weighing up. And it just feels like a computer. It doesn't feel like a machine. It's not the things that I like. It's not the engagement and enjoyment and feel that I want. And the thing is, I love ND MX-5s. The rest of the car is so good, so enjoyable. It's the best everyday MX-5. But this steering is so damn disappointing. The weighting also almost takes away from the directness. I don't like it. It's not good. It's electric steering. It's all the reasons I constantly complain about modern electric racks. And it's every problem with modern electric racks is present and correct here.
Texture is all about the feeling of the road through your hands. The best cars will tell you exactly how much grip you have as you're driving down the road.
I'm going to become the bane of all ND owners. You guys are going to hate me. There is less texture in this steering than almost any car I've had on Steering Feel Review. It tells you nearly nothing. On the dead ahead, I might as well not be holding the steering wheel. Like there's just nothing. There's the tiniest little bit of a buzz. It's definitely not useful information. You guys can disagree with me about electric racks being bad, but I'm not wrong. Like, this is not good steering. And if steering is my primary way of interacting with a car, I don't want to use this. This is not good. I have no sense of how much grip I have going around these corners. It just gives no feedback. The only thing that's communicating in any way is the chassis. I can feel the suspension compressing underneath me. It feels nice, but I feel nothing through my hands. All I feel is the artificial weight. It's just not good. Please don't crucify me, ND owners. I'm just telling the truth. I can only go by what I'm feeling in the cabin. It's not good. I'm even more disappointed now. This car has Bridgestone S001s on the front axle, which I believe are one of the best tyres for steering feel, and it has Pilot Sport 5s in the back. This is not a tyre issue. These tyres are as good as can be. They're at factory pressures. The alignment is dead straight. It feels good. And this car has every advantage to give me what I want to feel, and it can provide none of it. Oh, I'm so disappointed, man.
Let's talk about normal driving.
This is the thing about electric steering, and the reason why manufacturers have put this in every car, ruined the spirited driving scores for everything modern, is because they want this character. And this character, for 95% of people that are driving cars, is better. It's this easygoing, very stable, very responsive, just nice steering. Most people would be happier with this steering than hydraulic steering, because what I'm doing now is how most people use cars. They just use them to go somewhere, right? Most people, they don't go out for spirited drives and extract feel and enjoyment. That makes me sound crazy. Most people don't do that. So when I'm picking my way through these tight city streets and dodging potholes and navigating situations, this steering is wonderful. It's really easy to operate. It's super light. I could do it with one hand. I could do it with a pinky if I wanted to. It's so livable and drivable and nice. Let's see what the self-centering is like. Ooh, less self-centering than I would have thought. Not terrible, but not perfect. As with most cars, as you get right down to about 10 miles an hour or so, there's a little bit of additional weight here, but really not too bad. They've just made this an incredibly daily drivable, usable sports car, because that's what people want. Most MX-5 buyers are not like me. They don't want to go to 9/10ths on a back road and really enjoy the car and feel the texture of the road. Nobody cares, man. What people want is a nice, easy car to drive. And this gives it to you. What about parking your ND? Yeah, steering's super easy to use with one hand. It's nice to adjust. It just drives like a normal car. Absolutely lovely. You would never complain about this. What is an ND like on high-speed drives such as motorways and highways? This engine actually has a bit of torque, so you don't need as many downshifts as in some other cars. The steering's still really direct. There's a nice bit of weighting the faster you go. So at higher speeds, it actually feels quite heavy. It feels like a baby German car. More stable than you would expect for the size of car. Isn't annoying, isn't nervous. There's a nice bit of dead zone for going straight. I'm surprised by ND's motorway manners. It's really quite good. It's still a small car, so there's the wheelbase just means it's never going to have that super settled, relaxed, long-legged feel that bigger cars have. But it's very good, and it's exceptional for the size of car it is. It feels nice. So before I get into the scores, the car as a whole, this is the best MX-5. It has the best engine, usefully more power than my car. It has the best chassis. It feels very composed, yet communicative. It moves. It is just enjoyable. The best gearbox for an MX-5, I genuinely think by far, this gearbox feels fantastic. It has real tech. It's a little bit smaller, tighter, and compact than the NC generation. Feels a lot like NB, actually, in terms of size. But everything you touch, every button, every knob, feels nice. It's also shockingly comfortable. It feels softer sprung and more comfortable than my car, even when my car was standard. This is better. Even though this is a soft top, this car is quieter than my hardtop NC, and is by far the quietest of any MX-5. I think if you got the RF, it would be even more daily drivable, but this is already fantastic for the size of car it is. Okay, but we've got to talk about the steering. I'm just gonna give you the spirited driving score. It's a 4 out of 10. It's not great. It is quite direct, and that is the only redeeming feature. The weighting is weird and artificial, and not much, and not good. The texture is non-existent, pretty much. It's not great. I don't love the way this car steers. Everything else works so well, and then the steering really lets this car down. Sorry, ND owners. What about normal driving? I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. It's super easy to park, super easy around town, and on the motorway and highway, it's not as nervous as you would expect a car of this size to be. You could do long distances in this car as easily as you could do long distances in a VW Golf. I wish I could give it a higher score than that because I love Mazda. Unfortunately, it's just not the case. A massive thanks to Michael for bringing this car down and letting me review it. If you would like to see your car on Steering Feel Review, use the links in the description or send me an Instagram DM. YouTube wants you to watch this video next, but if you've enjoyed this episode of Steering Feel Review, here's my playlist for all previous episodes of Steering Feel Review. My name's Mick, I drive cars, peace.